The story of the thieves. One day, there was a group of thieves planning to steal a big house. And during the plan they agreed that if the wall of the house was too high, they would demolish it, while if it was low, they would be thrown from above. And indeed the thieves went to the house, but they did not find a wall around it. Basically, they quickly returned to their home, saying, "Unfortunately, the mission failed." Can a person bite his ear? There were two men quarreling, and they went to the judge's house to judge between them. And the first said, "This man, sir, the judge, bit my ear, and it hurt so badly." The second man replied, saying while he was the one who bit himself, the judge was confused about them, so he thought for a while, then he sought permission from the two men, and entered his room. And when the judge entered the room, he began to try whether the person could bite the ear of himself or not. So he began to hold his ear with all force and try to pull it to his mouth. And at the same time he twisted the mouth and directed it to the ear. And while he was also, one of his feet stumbled in a seat in the room, and he fell on the ground. His head was severely injured, and he made a loud noise. When the two men heard the sound, they hurried to enter the room. So they saw the judge lying on the ground, placing his hands on his head, trying to prevent blood from dripping. And he said to them, "A person cannot bite the ear of himself, but it is very easy for him to break the head and back of himself." The story of the man and the girl. One day there was a man who admired a beautiful girl the most, and every day he decided to reveal it to her. But he could not do it, so he decided to write letters to her. And indeed every day he started writing two letters, one in the morning and the other in the evening, and he sends them to her with the private driver. This situation lasted for 3 years, after which the man decided to go to the girl and asked for her hand. The man took a date with the girl, met her, and started his conversation by asking her a question. "Do you like someone?" The girl replied, "Yes, someone comes to me every day with 2 messages." The man's heart rejoiced, and he said to her, "This person is me, so will you accept to marry me?" And no sooner had he finished his words, the girl slapped him in the face, saying, "You idiot, I said he would bring me 2 letters, and not write 2 letters to me." And then she called the police, and reported his inconvenience to her. The story of the little boy. One day there was a family that had a small child. Then the mother gave birth to a new baby. So some friends came to congratulate the family on the new baby, and they brought with them a gift wrapped. So the child went to the mother, and said to her in a very low voice, "Mom, I will open the gift until I see what is in it." The mother refused and said to him, but after they went, the child sat for hours waiting for the guests to go, but they did not leave. So he brought the gift and stood in front of everyone, and said, "I think they will stay with us tonight." And he opened the gift. Everyone laughed out loud.